He's down to the first.
They did, yes, and they paid the penalty. Apart from these 5 falling round here, everybody's got round safe and sound. It was just a little bit of inexperience and all bunched up together. And
I think the first
there they go.
Is just in the middle there, Skew. Brings down Tim Edwards there. You can see in the yellow cap. He's just been kicked everywhere at the moment. I spoke to him earlier. He was hoping he'd have a good ride, but his fate was sealed pretty early.
Kerry Awkward was very, very lucky to stay up there, so he may have been an unlucky loser, the horse in the blinker, the grey horse in the blinkers at the back.
Let's ident them. It was Clareman, Direct, Early Dew, Furry No, and the Country Trader, the 5 who went at the very first fence.
Now the race is beginning to sort itself out, and already Rolling Ball has gone to the front. And what we were sorting ourselves out, we were saying, will he go and fiddle? And he really does here. It's a really superb.
Yes, Skew, I must say you've done a tremendous job schooling him as a novice. So you must be brilliant.
He was waiting for the jaw breaker here.
Well, yes, he was. He was very, very good. He shortened up, and he was running so free. You'd think he'd just step into one of these fences, but he really did. He backed off the chair well, all streaming over there.
Well, not all but one, because on the inside now, there's Mark Bradman going out off the brew. And there he's well in front of his horse.
Yet again, Richard Kerry Awkward, I don't know, he must love horses because he's jumping all these loose horses. Very lucky down the inside to get away with that again.
But after that, of course, it was plain sailing for a very long way as they come down to the one before Beecher's. And you see the leader here, he's drifted out. Hugh, Skew, you said he hangs one way and jumps the other.
He does, yes. He is a very difficult ride, and when we see him canal turn, he's difficult to get around. I thought the jockey Robert Ford gave him a really great ride. He never panicked on him because he
just streaming over. There they go. Brown Windsor just being brought down there with the blue cap. Gets a pretty nasty fall, but he gets up okay and off he goes again.
Yes, My Nominee was the horse that fell and brought him down. But up front, this horse going right across Richard Ford, taking a look over his shoulder.
Yes, he's come wide. There is still a little bit of a drop to Beecher's, being very, very sensible. But
he got very, very close there, Skew. I thought he was very clever to get out, and he didn't even peck in landing.
Still sat on.
Yes, he just, as you said, Skew, hangs right. Well, I think it just helped him. The horse is on his outside. Once he went on, and we'll see up the running that he went a long way right, but still here, I think his class comes into play, the way he just points his toe and quickens up a bit.
Kerry Awkward, the grey horse there, he's beginning to. He keeps to the straight line. Rolling
Philip
Ball.
Fenton give him a real strong ride. He probably would have done with softer ground on the day, I should think, but we really can't take anything away from the winner the way he's pointing his toe. He loves that ground.
But isn't it amazing that here he is coming to the elbow in front, and yet he finishes up right underneath the grandstands?
As I said, when I won the Sun Alliance with him, he did exactly the same. Really started to roll around. I didn't look as stylish as Richard Ford on him, though. But he's pulled his stick through. He's done everything right. He's given him a crack, and the horse is still. He doesn't run for the stick, this horse, and he's still coming across. Kerry Awkward keeping to the inside there. It's eating up the ground all the time. But when he gets to the rail, he can then pull his stick back the other way, and he can. There he is. He's got his stick through, and he's able to give him a slap again. And the horse is run on again now once he's got to that rail and keeping straight. Very, very well ridden.
But what a game performance from the second too. I mean, that line there gives you the decision. It's a length and perhaps a length and a half.